Hello guys, welcome or hopefully welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudo and on this channel we talk about life in the UK, career type of content as I'm a chartered accountant, and most recently motherhood as I am a new mom. So on theme with that, something which is new and happening in my life right now, I'm going to be talking a bit more about motherhood, and I hope that is okay. So in today's video we're going to talk about maternity leave, what it is, how much time you get in the UK, and from a personal point what I've been up to. So yeah, if you like this type of content, please remember to like, subscribe, share, do all the nice things that can help us grow over here. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what maternity leave is, and essentially is the time that you take off work to be with your baby once they are born. So in terms of the amount you take, usually it is prescribed by the country. So in the UK you are entitled to 52 weeks of leave, and then in other countries some are shorter. I know back home in Zimbabwe you take 3 months off, that's like 12 weeks, and then there are other like I think Scandinavian countries and Canada you can even take longer than a year. So it's yeah, it just depends on the country. Yeah, so basically that's what maternity leave. So now back to the UK. In as much as they say you are entitled to 52 weeks of maternity leave, it doesn't mean that they are all paid. So that's sort of what then determines how much you can actually take as maternity leave. So by law, the first 6 weeks you are paid either like the higher of 90% of what you earn weekly, and 184 pounds. I think that's the rate. The last time I checked, that was the rate. So you're getting, for example, if 90% of what you're earning is 500 pounds a week, that's what you're getting for the first 6 weeks. Good, yeah? And then from week 7 to 39 you are now getting just the 184. That's what they call the statutory maternity pay, which is what is essentially what you're supposed to be paid by the government, right? And so 39 weeks, that's like month 8ish, right? So and then what there comes in your employer. So you've got your statutory maternity pay pegged at 184. Your employer, they have what they call enhanced maternity pay. This is what they are going to pay over and above the SMP. So for example, if they are going to say we're going to pay you in full for 6 months, that means, using the analogy of 500 pounds, they're going to top up the difference between 184 and 500 pounds for you to get your 500 pounds a week for the first 6 months. And then for the rest of the time you are getting the SMP for months 7 and 8, and then if you want to take the full 52 weeks, it's now nothing for month 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is where the catch is. And so yeah, it's then like a function of how much financially you are able to take, and also if you're going to go back to work, who is going to be with the baby. So it's sort of like you have to consider what you're going to do. So in terms of employers in the UK, I'll start with my field. I know Deloitte and PwC, they're very good maternity leave policies where you get, I think it's 6 months fully paid. I am lucky to be employed by one of them, so I managed to benefit from that. But there are other companies that have got very good maternity enhanced maternity policies. Yeah, that, right? So I think once you're planning to have a baby and you are a working mom, that's one of the things that you look at, because trust me, it counts. So yeah, that's essentially what the situation is currently in the UK. And I might say I am grateful to be in the UK, because I can imagine in 3 months my brain was scrambled, my body wasn't like where I would have wanted to be for me to go to work. So it's really a privilege, I would say, to be able to be with my baby for this amount of time. I mean, it does come with its challenges because childcare is expensive, but that is a story for another day, and we will talk about it some other time. But yeah, today, maternity leave. So in terms of my own experience with maternity leave, I took 10 months off. So that means I was fully paid for 6 months, and then month 7 and 8 is SMP, and then month 9 and 10 is going to be nothing. It took a bit of planning in terms of making sure that during the month that I was getting something, I saved some aside so that, you know, I don't feel the pinch. And yeah, so in terms of what I've been doing on maternity leave, I started studying. I've always wanted to pursue my master's, so I'm doing a master's in psychology. Yeah, quite a pivot from finance, but I really am doing it for me. I'm intrigued by human behavior, like why people do what they do, and I think it will blend so well with what I currently do as an auditor, and as I'm, you know, going up the ranks in my career. So yeah, I'm loving it. And then I started my own business. I am making and selling muffin mixes. So I currently have 2 flavors, and yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm going to share more information on that, and hopefully if you're in the UK, you can support your girl. But yeah, I am very passionate about baking and cooking, so being able to try and monetize that is really a dream come true. So yeah, I'm going to try and push it as much as I can, especially before I go back to work. And then I traveled. I went back home to Zimbabwe to see my family and my friends, to show them the baby, and then we went on vacation to Cape Town. There's a vlog on that. Please watch my vlog. I know I'm an amateur, but yeah, I just need more views to be motivated. And then yeah, so currently I'm actually at home with my parents, and you know, getting help with the baby and all that, which is really, really good. And I can say the most important thing that I've done in these 10 months is being with my baby, watching her grow. Like, it's such a mystery, a miracle of life to see how someone is like very small and then they grow and they grow, and you see so many changes, like them starting to see actually, yeah, to see from sick and you know, lifting their own head up, and then they see it, and then now she's trying to crawl. She's got 4 teeth now. It's just like, yeah, it's very, very exciting, and I'm trying to like in anticipation for me returning to work, which is also part of why we visited. I try to bring in a space where there's more people, so that she's more familiar with like more people, and then also the introducing her to more foods as well, so that, you know, she doesn't struggle as much when she goes to nursery. But yeah, that's really what I have been up to. So yeah, guys, that's me. That's all I had today on my maternity leave. If you've been on maternity leave, please share your experiences, especially, you know, which we're trying to help each other financially here. How best can you maneuver that, and you know, anything else that you think, you know, we can help each other on. I know that since my return, there's been like bit of jumble type of content, but I'm trying to see which aspects you guys most engage with, and then maybe I can give you more of that. So if you can show me, then you know we can be on the right track. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, for engaging with my content. Please do the good things, help your girl grow, share, like, you know, do all the nice things. And please, you know, share your experiences as well. If you're mothers, if you're fathers, you know, even if you're gonna be a mother and there's something that you want to say, please go ahead and do it. Until next time, bye for now.